how to use the Elementor page builder. Now let's go ahead and adjust the home page. So over here, let's click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so now that we have a good understanding of how to use this builder, now we can sort of design and customize our homepage. Now, real quick, when the author created this template, they use a transparent header. So right here, you'll see that it's a bit transparent. And the problem with this is that it forces Elementor to go up here, but we can't really access that. The first thing that we're gonna have to do in order to continue this building process is to disable the transparent header. So what I want you to do is go over to your website on a brand new tab, and over here, you'll click on Customize. Now, I really don't like jumping back and forth between the theme customizer because I want to create a dedicated section for this, but we first need to disable this. So under the header section, if I click on header and click on global header, I want to disable the transparent functionality. So I'm going to disable this, and you're going to see the image now goes down. It's not going up into the menu no more. So it's creating more space for us. So here I'll click on Publish. And we'll go back to our building process right here. And all I'm going to do is just refresh the page. So now you'll see this makes a lot more sense. We can add in more sections and design the actual home page as needed. Now there's a few things I want to do here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of the padding. So up here under the 6 dots, under the advanced section, we no longer need so much padding, right? So there you go. I think that's good. Now here we have this text on the left side and we have this image on the right side. Now many of you probably want to change this image. This is a really weird looking image, right? So I'm going to right click on the background and click on Edit Container. Here I'll go to the style option and I just want to change this image. Now on my other demo websites, the one that I was practicing on earlier, I use this image right here. I will put this in the video description so you guys can also follow along. So this image right here is available in a folder. And once you download it, all you got to do is just take it and just drag and drop it, and it'll automatically be uploaded to WordPress. So I'll select the image and then click on select. Okay. Now I know right now you're like, wait a minute, this looks really weird. And that's just because we have a custom position on. The first thing I want to do is I want to take the custom position off. So I'm just going to put this in the, I'll just select default for now. And now you're going to see that we have the image. Now over here, we have some other options. So for display size, I want to take this and I want to put it as cover. What cover does is it actually forces the image to cover the entire landing page. So you'll have a really nice looking, like, you know, full screen landing page. And then now we need to adjust the position. So over here, I think center right is good. Too much. Center left. Too much. And then we have center center, which is just perfect. Now, obviously this text, we shouldn't be using black text on a black background, right? So I'm going to click on the text over here and just change this to whites. Text color, whites. Over here, same thing. Text color, whites. And here we have something new. We have an icon box. So same thing, style. And for the icon, here we go. Make that whites. Oh, sorry, I meant over here, the content, we'll change that to whites. Now here's a cool trick. I'm going to right click on this element right here and click on copy. Now these elements are all the same. So I'm going to right click, paste the style, and then also right click and paste the style. So the copy and paste works with the same elements. So you can copy the style from one element and give it to another. Now for this button over here, remember earlier how we used the Flexbox? I'm just going to drag in a container, put this right here, duplicate it, and then use the Flexbox to make this, you know, to make it look a little bit more, give it more design, you know, because that one button is not enough. This here can be something like products, and this one could be something like contact us. And of course, I showed you earlier how to do this. So all you got to do is type in the name of the page, so contacts. And then for products, we can just type in products, and this will take them to the actual shop page. Really cool. And of course, you can always, you know, adjust the typography and everything else as needed. I'm a big fan of Poppins. So over here, Poppins bold. I like Poppins. So for the rest of my website, I do want to use Poppins. I just, you know, I like that font. It looks pretty clean. And if I close this, you'll now see that we have a really cool looking landing page that we made in just a few seconds. Let's talk about mobile optimization. So mobile optimization means making sure your websites look good on mobile devices and also tablets. When a website is mobile optimized, it adjusts to fit the smaller screen size of phones and tablets, and it makes it easier for users to navigate your websites. Always make sure your website is fully optimized for all devices to ensure that your users have a good experience.